Poor Ronan. He is a loyal dog. It is so hot out here and he's hot, but if I'm outside, by golly, he's gonna be outside too. You gotta love dogs.
Ooh, good job.
Yeah, can't believe it.
Oh my gosh, he has teeth or something in there.
All right, I want to welcome you to this episode of BTR Outdoors. And on this episode, I already know what you're going to say. Why is he doing another camping cot video? But to tell you the truth, that is probably the number one question I get asked all the time, is about those extra large camping cots. So I decided to do one more video and title it, it's Teton and Cabela's the king of extra large camping cots. We'll find out. All right, so I apologize right now for sweating because it is 109 degrees outside and I cannot wait till fall. I found me a little shade. And speaking of fall, when fall gets here, we can do a lot of little camping cot and tent adventures, go on some camping trips, some fishing trips, and I can't wait. So, is Teton and Cabela the kings of extra large camping cots? And I'm gonna go ahead and say, you betcha. I am so impressed with these two cots. So what I'm going to do is kind of go over the two cots, and then I'm going to show you some maybe potential runner-ups that I've done research on. I've actually seen one of these, but let's start with the Teton and the Cabela. Okay, we'll start with the Teton, and what makes these the best is just look at the legs and support. You got steel, and the way they're designed, when you sit down in there, just makes it super firm and steady. Same way with the Cabelas. You got awesome steel legs and support. Right, one thing that the Cabelas have is these little side arms. There's 4 of them, one on each corner. And all those do is we'll slide up in there. You just take them, slide them in there, tighten that down, and it just makes it more stable. Okay, my camera keeps turning off because it's so hot. I think it's overheating. But if you look at the Cabela, the legs look really steady and like it'd be really secure, which it is. But even with the brackets, I still think the Teton is a lot sturdier. I can't explain it, but I've slept on both of them, and the Teton is a lot more steady, just by a little. I really enjoy both of them. But that's the underside of the Teton and Cabela cots. Okay, on the Teton Outfitter XXL camping cot with the pivot arm, and I showed you, here's the pivot arm. I've done videos about this. You need that to put on this last crossbar. Without it, you couldn't get the cot as tight as you need to. With the Teton, it's kind of bowed, so when you lay down, it does push down a little bit and gives you, I think that's what gives you the extra steadiness when you're asleep It is 86 inches long, 45 inches wide, and 19.5 inches high. It's huge, and that's why I like it. Okay, we'll look at the Cabela. The Cabela Big Outdoorsman cot and lever arm. Now, one big difference between the Cabela and the Teton is the lever arm. The one on the Cabela's is a lot easier to use, and I have videos of that too. Now, the size of the Cabela's is 85 inches long, 40 inches wide, and 20 inches high. So it's a little bit taller, but not as long. I think it's 1 inch shorter, but still a mammoth cot. Both of these. And according to the websites now, Teton has always been rated at 600 pounds. Cabela's has kind of gone back and forth. I've read different things from 450, but the website now, and I'll give you links to all of these, is 600 pounds also. Okay, this is the carrying bag for the Teton. And I do like that. It's more of kind of a suitcase. It velcros on the top, where the Cabela has the standard, kind of like your chair. You fold it all up and slide it, so it's a little bit harder to get it in and out. A lot of people like both ways. Some like the Cabela's, some like the Teton. I kind of prefer the Teton's bag. All right, so being the king, let's look at prices. The Teton goes for $179. Now, when I bought this, I guess it's been a little bit over 3 years ago, I did not pay that much for it. I paid about 120 something for this cot. Now the Cabela's, you can buy this Cabela's for $129. So there is kind of a big price difference, but some people might argue the Teton comes with a tent. But hey, that tent that fits on the Teton, it will fit on the Cabela's also. I've done it, I've slept in it, and it works just fine. Now for the money, man, that's a good price on this Cabela's. You can't really beat it. So that's why I think these are the kings. They're sturdy, they're comfortable, and many of you know I have a bad back. Me and my wife both enjoy camping, but we've tried so many things, from when we were younger to sleeping on the ground, to sleeping on foam mattresses, air up mattresses, even other kind of cots. But when we got these, we can actually get a great night's sleep. I can wake up without hurting. I have plenty of room to move around, and if you throw, we have little 3-inch foam mattresses that we throw on top of these. I know Teton makes a mattress, it rolls up and you can roll it out on the cot. I believe Cabela's does too. And I would really like to get the Teton one. I'll have to put that on my wish list, but when you put that foam mattress on these, man, they are so comfortable. And even without it, I've slept without the foam mattress and it's still comfortable. These are well worth the money, and that's why I consider them the king of camping, especially extra large camping cots. All right, so we know who the kings are. So let's go over some runner-ups. All right, got my little piece of paper right here. See, the first one is the Rustic Ridge extra large camp cot. Now it's around $119. It's actually on sale right now. And it has a weight capacity of 350 pounds. It has the same type of canvas fabric as the Cabela's and Teton. I could not find where it says how big it is. I'm probably thinking that it's, you know, similar in size, but if I can find out, I'll put it up here on the screen. And while I'm talking about each one, I'm going to try to give the dimensions and names and stuff like that, and I'll link all the websites where you can look at them in the description. All right, the second one is, it's actually, you can get it at Cabela's or Bass Pro Shop. It is called the oztent. It's the RS-1S King Single Series 2 cot. And this thing is massive. Let's see, we got it listed as 85 inches long, 42 inches wide, and 20 inches high. It weighs out at 34 pounds and has a max capacity of 440 pounds. And it's made with similar canvas as the other ones. And so this one it's pretty mammoth. It's big. But it has a price tag of $249. But you can check this one out. It's pretty nice looking. All right, the other one, which I've actually seen this one, it's called the Ever Advanced Oversized Extra Large Folding Camping Cot. So, and like I said, it's Ever Advanced. It is runs you $120. It comes in at 26 pounds. Around 26 pounds. It is 84.3 inches long by 41.9 inches wide and stands at a height of 19.7 inches. It's pretty large also. This thing, I've actually seen it. I didn't get to lay on it, but I've also watched several reviews where they go up against the Teton, and it's pretty close. And what it always comes down to is how much do you use it. Where if you don't use it a lot, they're picking the Teton. But as a casual camper or something like that, you know, this thing is pretty well made, pretty solid, and for the price, not too bad. So these are just a few of the top runner-ups that I could find. And if you know of a better extra large cot, and that's what I'm dealing with, is just the huge mammoth cots, because that's what I like. They're easy to sleep on, they're huge, they're comfortable, they're steady. So if you know of another one, leave me a comment and I'll check it out. But those are the runner-ups. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video. And like I said, if you have another extra large cot that you think ranks up there with the Teton and Cabela cots, let me know. Leave a comment and I'll look into it. So if you're new to this channel, please hit that subscribe button. That really helps my channel out a lot. Hit that like button, and like I said, leave a comment. I love getting comments and I try to answer every one of them that I get. So I'm gonna go in and drink me some ice cold tea, take a cold shower, eat some supper, and we'll see you next video. And as always, it's good to be king. Y'all have a good one.